Good afternoon, everyone. And today again we are back with the activities. Every Saturday there has got to be activity class. So today we are again doing reading skills. Reading is something
Yes, ma'am.
which is very important. And through reading you can learn new vocabulary. You learn how to tell a story. You learn narration. You learn to write essays. And you learn to answer questions. You learn to understand. Comprehension is all about understanding a given text. So these reading exercises are very simple. They are actually stories. They are short stories with some moral. And what you need to do is you need to answer first, read the story and then answer the question. First time, I'll be reading it out to you for your help in pronunciation, how something is pronounced, how a word is pronounced, and if there is any vocabulary which I need to explain, I'll explain that. Rohit, your camera is still not on. So I believe that it is assumed you're not there, so I'll mark you absent.
I'm here, ma'am.
Yeah, but I don't know. How do I know? You're not there. Ayush, the rest of the students, those who are without their cameras on, when I do the marking of your attendance, all will be absent. So don't run behind me. That ma'am, मैं तो आया था उस दिन, आपने absent कर दिया. So I will not take any stories about that. So let's start sharing the screen with you with the stories. Read, understand, and try to narrate the story in your own words. Okay? Okay, we already read about an old man in a village, and we did this lesson. So we're moving on to another lesson. Now, having a best friend. This story is about a best friend. First of all, I'll be reading it out, and then anybody who wants to read, raise your hands. Having a best friend. A story tells that two friends. A story tells that a story is about two friends. So two friends were walking through the desert. During some point of journey, they had an argument, and one friend slapped the other one in the face. The one who got slapped was hurt, but without saying anything, wrote in the sand. So I'll explain. Two friends were two friends were walking through a desert, and there came a point of time when one person got angry in an argument, and he slapped that person on the face. And the one who got slapped was hurt. Now, supposing somebody slaps you, you will be hurt. So the one who got slapped was hurt, but without saying anything, he wrote on the sand. Now, what did he write on the sand? Today, my best friend slapped me in the face. So he wrote down this sentence. Today, my best friend slapped me in the face. They kept on walking until they found an oasis where they decided to take a bath. An oasis is a collected water where they decided to take a bath. The one who had been slapped got stuck in the slush. So there was a pond over there, an oasis, where they decided to take a bath. And the one who had been slapped got stuck in the slush. Slush is mud. In Hindi, कीचड़, गीली मिट्टी, दलदल. He got stuck in the slush and started drowning. और वो डूबने लगा. He started drowning, but the friend saved him. So the person who was slapped, what happened? While they were taking a bath, they got stuck, and that friend, but his friend saved him. After he recovered from near drowning, he wrote on a stone. Today, my best friend
Ma'am,
saved my life.
excuse me, ma'am. Drowning means
Drowning means डूबना.
stuck in this slab. इसका मतलब
Stuck in the slush, मिट्टी में वो दलदल में धंस रहा था, फंस गया था और नीचे ही डूब रहा था. And he was drowning. And when he recovered, he had almost drowned. वो almost डूब चुका था. But he was saved by his friend. And after he recovered from the drowning, he wrote on a stone, "Today my best friend saved my life." So he wrote this on stone, but the earlier was written on sand, that my best friend slapped me. This he wrote on sand, but when he was saved, he wrote this on the stone. Today my best friend saved my life. The friend who had slapped and saved his best friend asked him, "After I hurt you, you wrote on sand, and now you write on a stone. Why?" The other friend replied, "When someone hurts us, we should write it down in sand. Where winds of forgiveness can erase it away." When we write on sand, it can be erased by the wind. And what are these? Where winds of forgiveness can erase it away. But when someone does something good, when someone does something good for us, we must engrave it in stone. We must write that in a stone where no wind can ever erase it. You must grave it on the stone where no wind, no water can wash it away.
engrave in this sense वो मिट नहीं सकता है बट सैंड पे लिखा हुआ मिट गया.
And yes, engrave मतलब carved. स्टोन पे कुछ आप सीमेंट पे लिख दोगे, सूखने के बाद वो एनग्रेव्ड हो जाता है.
परमानेंटली हो जाता है. यस मैम.
यस, ठीक है. And so it is said that, but when someone does something good for us, we must engrave it in stone where no wind can ever wash it, where no wind can ever erase it. Moral of the story is, don't value the things you have in your life, but value who you have in your life. So what is the moral? Don't value the things that you have. You have a mobile phone, you have a bike, you have a house. So okay, that is of value, but don't value it so much. Don't think about material life. Don't value the things you have in your life, but value who you have in your life. Here we're talking about value your friends, true friends. Did you understand? Now somebody read the story. Yeah, somebody read, raise your hands. Hello? Tarun Kumar, read. Yes, Tarun Kumar, read.
Yes, ma'am.
or Swati Kumari? Okay, Tarun, read.
A story tells that two friends were walking through the desert. During some point of the journey, they had an argument, and one friend slapped the other one in the face. The one who got slapped was hurt, but without saying anything, wrote in the sand.
Read.
Today, my best friend slapped me in the face. They kept on the walking until they found
Walking.
and
L is silent.
walking.
They kept on walking, walking, talking. Right. Read.
Okay. They kept on walking until they found an oasis where they decided to take a bath. The one who had been slapped got stuck in the slush and started drawing. But the
Drowning.
friend saved him, and after he recovered from the near drawing, he wrote
Drowning.
on a
Sorry,
stone.
hello. The word is drowning.
Drowning.
Yeah. Read.
Over, ma'am.
What did he write?
Today, my best friend saved my life. The friend who had slayed and saved his best friend and
Friend
asked him,
friend who had slapped him. Please read carefully. Hello, read carefully. Slapped him.
okay. The friend who had slapped and saved his best friend asked him, after I hurt you, you wrote and sand and now you write on a stone. Why?
Why are you giving so much pause? Read.
Background noise.
There's no background noise.
The other friend replied, when someone hurt us, we should write it down in sand, where winds on forgiveness can erase it away. But when someone does not something good for us, we must engrave it in a stone where no winds can ever erase it.
Ever. Ever. You did not pay attention when I was reading, no? So, what is the moral of the story?
Moral of the story, don't value the things you have in your life, but value who you have in your life.
All right, Tarun Kumar. What did you learn from this story? Where were these two friends walking?
Through the desert.
Why did one friend slap the other friend?
Argument.
What happened after that?
Slapped on his face.
So, what did the friend write? And where? What did the friend write and
To,
where?
right on sand. Today my best friend slapped.
Okay. After that, what happened?
light. They decided to bath.
Okay, then
Then one drawing.
what happened?
One friend is drawing into.
No, one friend who was slapped. The friend who was slapped started drowning,
And recovered the other in the.
and then when he recovered, what did he write?
Yes, ma'am.
Hello,
Yes, ma'am.
what did he write? And what was his explanation?
Don't remember.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Uh,
Today, my best friend saved my life.
okay. So how did he explain this? That when someone hurts you, write it on sand so that it is not remembered and you are forgiven and you forgive the person. But when somebody does anything good, write it on a stone, engrave it on a stone so that it stays there forever. So, what is the moral of the story? Anybody? Swati Kumari, what is the moral of the story?
In this story, the moral of the story not matter
What does
is
not matter?
story.
What does not matter?
Don't matter who can save. Matter is who can save our life.
No. The moral of the
Matter
story
is
is somebody please explain this. If you have understood, explain.
इंग्लिश में बोलने नहीं आ रहा है.
Read it again. Read it again.
Yeah, and do not value the thing you have in your life. It means that जो आपके लाइफ में है उस वस्तु को आप वैल्यू नहीं दें जो बट वैल्यू हु यू हैव इन लाइफ जो आपके लाइफ में रहते हैं उसको वैल्यू दें. Someone close, best
No, do
friend,
not
just
value
like that.
the material life, the material things like laptop. I already told you. अभी मैंने बताया ना. Do not value the things that you have, but
हमने भी यही काम है.
value the people you have in your life. Give respect, give
Yes,
value to the people in you have. Don't love the material.
yes,
Don't love the mobile, the bike. Okay, those things are important. But
yes.
the most important is the people in your life.
Give you more, spend your time just like a true friend.
Yes. Okay, can we read the next story? The four smart students.
Yes, ma'am.
Read.
The four smart students. One night, four college students were out partying late night and did not study for the test, which was scheduled for the next day. In the morning, they thought of plan. They made themselves look dirty with greasy and dirty. Then they want to
Oh,
be
they made themselves look dirty with grease and dirt. Grease क्या होता
grease
है?
and dirt.
What is grease?
ग्रीस एक जगह ग्रीस एज अ यूज किया जाता है.
Oil,
हाँ, वाइल्ड ग्रीस में जो
which
बाइक्स में यूज होता
bike
है.
में use होता है. So they made themselves look dirty. They dirtied themselves with grease and dirt. Okay. आगे क्या हुआ? What happened?
Then they want to be
No.
drained and
Please read carefully. Then they went to the dean. Read carefully.
dean. Yeah.
Yes.
Then they want to the dean
Where
and
is want over
said,
here? Want कहाँ है?
what was the pronunciation? Can you repeat?
Read the sentence. Then they what?
Yes, ma'am, मैं बोल ही रही हूँ.
Hmm.
Then they want to the
Oh, come on. This is bent.
went.
Read.
Then they went to the drain and said they had gone out to the wedding last night, and on their way back, the dry of her car
The
burst,
tire.
and
What are you reading?
the tire,
क्या पढ़ रहे हो तुम?
the tire of their car burst, and they had to push the car all the way back. So they were in no condition to take the test.
Okay.
Scroll down, ma'am.
Did you understand? They dirtied themselves when they went to the dean and told them that they went to a wedding party, and when they were coming back, it was late and the car of the tire burst, and so they are in no condition to take the test. Right?
Because both of us don't prepare.
Both of us, four of us.
Four of us, yes, ma'am.
Now read.
The Dane thought for a minute and said they can have the retest after 3 days. They thanked him and said they will be ready by that time. On the third day, they appeared before the Dane. The Dane said that as his was a special condition test, all four were required to sit in a separate classroom for the test. They all agree as they had prepared well in the last 3 days. The test coincided for only two questions,
Consisted of.
consisted of only two questions with the total of 100 points. Your name, which tire burst.
Okay. So they had to write only two things. They had to write their name, and the second question was which tire burst? 99 points. Like option A, front. You read the second question.
Eh, Yes, ma'am. Points say first front front left, front right, back left, back right. Moral of the story: take responsibility or you will learn your lesson.
Let me ask you, have you understood the story?
Something. In the second paragraph, I cannot understand what was it telling the story.
You did not understand this.
Yeah. No, ma'am, just a second.
This
No, second. One, two.
this was the second.
This was the second, third. इस प्लेस पे नहीं एक पिक्चर था उसके नीचे सेकंड पेज में फर्स्ट लाइन या मैम दे डिडंट आउट ऑफ द मिनट
The dean thought for a minute and said they can have the retest after 3 days. So they had a test in the morning. So the dean said that okay, you will have the test after 3 days. They thanked him and said they will be ready for by that time. Understood?
yes ma'am as the principal said that the four smart student I think
Hmm?
इन्होंने 4 स्मार्ट स्टूडेंट्स ने चांस मांगा होगा कि फिर से हमें एग्जाम भेजिए, तो उस कॉलेज के जो प्रिंसिपल थे उन्होंने इन लोग को चांस 3 दिन का दिया प्रिपरेशन का।
Okay, what is the question जो पूछा गया है? What was the question that was asked? For 1 point, what is your name? And 99 points, which tire burst? They had told the dean the tire burst. लोग झूठ बोले थे, बहाना बनाए थे कि कार का टायर बर्स्ट हो गया था। अब यहाँ चारों को अलग अलग बिठा दिया गया है और ये पूछा जा रहा है कौन सा टायर बर्स्ट हुआ था।
इससे इसका इन लोग का झूठ झूठ पता चल जाएगा।
तो इन लोग सबका झूठ पता चल गया कि सब अलग
हम्म,
अलग बैठे हैं। अब कोई समझ रहे हैं ए बोले, बी बोले, सी बोले, डी बोले, बिकॉज ये तो डिस्कस हुआ ही नहीं था और ये लोग सोचा नहीं था कि क्वेश्चन में क्या आने वाला है। तो यहाँ पर क्या हुआ, झूठ पकड़ा गई सबकी।
हम्म,
व्हाट इज द मॉरल ऑफ द स्टोरी? टेक रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी और यू विल लर्न योर लेसन। जिम्मेदारियां अपनी खुद की उठानी पड़ती है, नहीं तो लाइफ हम लोग को सबक सिखाती है।
हम्म,
Try to, if you do not understand once, read it again. Somebody else, please read the story again. Hello? Please read the story again. Raise your hands. I said somebody read the story again. So today everybody is absent. All of you are without your camera on. So I'm ending the meeting today with I'll mark everybody absent, those who have not switched on their videos. When I'm asking you to somebody read the story, you're just sitting quiet. Hey, why do you come to class? If you only come to sit and mark attendance, then I'll not be marking any attendance today. Yes, what's your name? Suhani. Read the story.
Yes, ma'am.
Read.
Ma'am,
And if I see you out of your camera, you'll be absent. Read.
the four smart students. One night, four college students were out partying late night and did not study for the test, which was scheduled for the next day. In the morning, they thought of a plan. Well done, ma'am.
Yeah.
They made themselves they made themselves look dirty and greasy and dirt.
Greece. Where were
They
you
then they want
hello?
yes,
Greece.
ma'am. then made then made themselves look dirty with grease and dirt. Then they went to the dean and then said they had gone out a wedding last night and on their way back the tire and their car burst and they had to push the car all the way back, so were in so condition to take the test. Scroll down. The dean thought for a minute and said that they can have the retest after 3 days. They thanked him and said they they will ready by that time. On the third day, they appeared before the dean. The dean said that as this was special condition test. Ma'am, scroll down. Scroll down, ma'am. Hello, ma'am. Hello, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Scroll down, ma'am.
Yeah.
Dean said that as this was a special condition test, all four were required to sit in a separate classroom for the test. They all agreed as they had prepared well in the day 3 days, the last 3 days. The test consisted of only two questions with the total of 100 points. Scroll down. Your name, dash, and second question, which the first dash, fourth left, front left, front right, back left, back right. Moral of the story: take responsibility of or you will learn on your lesson. You will learn your lesson.
All I can say is that you should start practice to read.
Okay.
If you're not practicing, we cannot help you. All right, I'm taking the attendance of students who are with the cameras on. जो जिनके कैमराज ऑन है उनका अटेंडेंस ले रहे हैं. जब भी ऑन कर रहे हैं उनका नहीं दे रहे हैं उनका. चलिए, राज वर्मा का अटेंडेंस हो रहा है. अभिषेक कुमार का अभी ऑन किए हैं. वाणी अभी ऑन की है. जो अभी ऑन कर रहे हैं उनका अटेंडेंस नहीं दे रहे हैं.